history strange, it's alien, and it won't give us what we would like to have.
On the night of December 29, 1876, a blizzard swept in from Lake Erie and swallowed northern Ohio. Snow drove sideways, visibility collapsed, and through that storm came train number 5, the Pacific Express. As it crossed the Ashtabula River Gorge, an all-iron bridge failed. The train plunged 70 feet into darkness. Roughly 92 people died, making it the deadliest bridge disaster of the 19th century. This was not an act of God. It was the predictable result of experimental engineering, corporate arrogance, and a complete absence of safety regulation. The bridge was the personal project of railroad president Amasa Stone. He wanted something bold, an all-iron Howe truss, departing from the proven wood and iron designs of the day. Engineer Joseph Tomlinson warned that the iron beams were dangerously undersized. Stone rejected the warning. Tomlinson resigned. Chief Engineer Charles Collins distanced himself from the project entirely. Later, under oath, he would say, "This is no bridge of mine. That is the President's bridge." The bridge showed signs of failure from the start. When construction scaffolding was removed in 1863, it buckled under its own weight. Instead of redesigning, Stone ordered fixes. Gaps were filled with metal plates. Beams were forced into place. Structural elements were turned sideways into weaker orientations. Worst of all, the span lacked redundancy. The failure of a single diagonal brace could bring the entire structure down. On the night of the disaster, the Pacific Express was hours behind schedule due to the Great Lake Erie blizzard. Passengers included gospel singer Philip Paul Bliss and his wife Lucy. Near Erie, Pennsylvania, a second locomotive, the Socrates, was added to help the lead engine, Columbia, push through deep snowdrifts. 2 engines and 11 cars now approached a bridge already living on borrowed time. At 7:28 p.m., engineer Daniel McGuire heard a bone-chilling crack. He felt the bridge sink beneath him. McGuire opened the throttle and dragged the Socrates forward, barely clearing the gorge as the coupling to the Columbia snapped. Behind him, the Columbia and all 11 cars plunged 70 feet. Heavy sleeper cars telescoped into lighter coaches, crushing them into splintered wreckage. The investigation by the American Society of Civil Engineers found the cause. A cast-iron angle block at the top of the bridge shattered. A hidden casting void had reduced its strength by nearly half. The extreme cold made the iron brittle. Under the shock load of the train, it failed. Overturned coal stoves and oil lamps ignited the wooden cars. Fire Chief G.A. Knapp was accused of being intoxicated and refused to pump river water onto the flames. A stand-down order prioritized slow removal of the wounded over extinguishing the fire. Some passengers were saved, others burned alive. There was heroism and there was villainy. Chief Engineer Charles Collins was publicly blamed and emotionally destroyed. Days after testifying, he was found dead of a gunshot wound. Officially ruled a suicide, a second autopsy suggested otherwise. Amasa Stone accepted no responsibility. Haunted by the disaster and facing business failure, he took his own life in 1883. Ashtabula changed the nation. Cast iron was banned from bridge trusses. Professional licensure and independent design review became standards. The disaster helped fuel the Interstate Commerce Act of 1887. Passenger cars moved away from coal stoves. Ashtabula built a hospital because it had none. The unidentified dead were buried together at Chestnut Grove Cemetery beneath a monument reading, "The Foundation of God Standeth Sure." Among the victims was P.P. Bliss. His voice was silenced, but the push for safety his death helped inspire became part of his legacy. Ashtabula endures as a warning. When profit outruns ethics and ego silences expertise, the bridge always fails eventually.
Check out more stories from history at davedoeshistory.org.